Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1. Hello, my name is Savvy the Pooper, and I don't give up. Well, today I did a whole bunch of back-breaking labor. I wanted to actually get the garden in and see what I could grow and what I can't grow. And I guess there'll be multiple harvests if I keep planting. But I'll show you what I got done today. I already mentioned that I have the tomato plants, so they're in the ground now. And next to them I got a bunch of strawberries. Moving along to the next row, I got some carrots going there. Over here we got some snow peas. Next to that we got lettuce. Over here we got radish. And up there, over at the top there, we got some potatoes growing. Now to get this soil ready, it's still not right up to the way I'd like it, but if you notice all those big rocks over in the back, I had to remove those. I had to remove all those big rocks to get this soil halfway decent. So it's kind of a mixture of clay and regular soil. I don't know, I'm not a soil person. Yeah, I haven't grown anything in years, so it's going to be a fun little interesting experiment. Now I did plant things fairly close to the RV so I can keep an eye on them, because if I am successful at growing anything good, the damn deer are going to eat it, and so I want to be able to see them and chase them out of there, or honk the horn or something. I don't want deer around here, because we got lots of deer. Just the other day I spotted a bunch of deer scat on the road, so I haven't seen one yet, but they're around. Sammy the Pooper was a stinky dog, they say. So it's getting pretty warm up here, and there's one small advantage of having a smaller sized RV and being off grid. If you actually do not have a generator to run your air conditioning, you can actually just run your dash air conditioning. Yeah, I know it's very inefficient, but putting gasoline in a generator to generate electricity to run a rooftop air conditioner is also inefficient. So what are you going to do? So this is what I'm doing now, because we're getting warm up here, man. We're hitting like 80s, which means inside the RV is higher than 80s, if you know what I'm saying. So that's my tip of the day if you have a motorhome. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm quite tired, because living off the land, it's not easy. It's not like these city slickers who just call Amazon and get food dropped off or something. No, I had to embark upon growing my own, and part of that was removing a lot of rocks from not so great soil. This is not what you'd call great agricultural land. No, it's not. But I'm not complaining. I knew what I was getting into here, and I wanted to try. Even a year ago I would have never thought I'd do this. But I'm liking it. I've got a routine. I'm going to bed early. I'm getting up early. I'm managing the resources. I have to manage the panels, the solar panels, constantly move them around as the sun moves. Got to manage how much water I have and use it strategically, especially now since I've got to water a bunch of plants. You know, other than putting in the garden and cleaning up, most of the day is pretty light, honestly. Now I know I got a few more days ahead of me that are going to be tough, where I'm clearing more land and making it suitable for planting more crops. But that's the nature of the beast. You know, if you do not sow, you do not reap. So I kind of like that as a conservative. And the best part, it's like a fun experiment, because I guarantee some things will work
by chance. Some things will not grow because I completely messed it up myself. And a few other things will grow just because they're going to grow no matter what I do. So it's that brilliant little weird mix of luck and effort. Now, of course, effort has to be skewed more to the positive, because if you don't put in any effort, you're not going to grow anything. So we'll see how that works out. But I got to throw in a nice little story the other day. When I uploaded the last video, I had to load my laptop up in a bag and put it on the motorcycle, and I had to drive to the nearest small town. And like many small towns, they have a very small library. And it was closed. Most of these small libraries have really weird hours. But I could sniff out their Wi-Fi signal. So I got on there and I uploaded that video. And it was such a slow connection. It took an hour and 15 minutes. So there was a librarian inside who saw me out there near the front door. And she brought a chair out for me to sit on. I mean, that is small town hospitality. I don't think that would happen to me outside of the New York Public Library. You just got to be humbled and wowed by the small town hospitality. And everybody here, you know, knows I'm not from here, and I'm now living here. So most people, when I run into them, you know, shopping or whatever I do in town, they know, hey, you're not from around here. Where are you from? So I tell them, and I tell them I'm living up here now. So they got somebody new to talk about, and go home and tell their wife, hey, I met this new crazy guy that's living up here, off-grid. But I will say this, the amount of TV I'm watching has dropped to zero, because I don't have TV, and the amount of social media I've consumed has dropped about 99.9%. So I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty much doing a digital detox, even though I have to produce these videos, which actually gives me something to do when I'm not doing something else. So I guess we'll call it a hobby, because guess what? YouTube is not a job. Ha! Who'd have thunk? So that's about it from Seacan Station Zebra. This is the second episode of my crazy little experiment of living off-grid, growing my own food, and trying to survive here in the Canadian wilderness. So you guys put your comments down below, your queries and questions. I will attempt when I can to get to them. But in the meantime, folks, as always, stay safe and keep your wheels on the ground. Goodbye.
Can go to figure out what we've done, what we need to do. Yeah, I got you, I got you, I got you.